What's up, everybody? This is Smoke and Grill Brothers. This your boy Jay Cleve. Got your man Ronald behind the camera.
Yo.
Today we're going to be grilling some lamb. Look at this lamb. It looks good. But we're not just going to grill this lamb. We're actually going to debone it. We're going to season it up Irish style to represent St. Patrick's Day. On top of that, this is the month of March, Women's History Month. So during Smoke Talk, we're going to be talking a little bit about some prominent women and the important women in our lives that helped shape Ronald and I to become the men we are today. But before we get into any of that, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you stay in tune with all the future episodes we have coming up. All right, let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and debone this lamb. We want it more like a chuck roast because we're not just going to grill this, we're going to smoke this lamb for a couple of hours. But as you can see, there's actually a bone in here, so we need to actually cut this open, debone it, and take off a little bit of this excess fat. So once we're done, we're going to have a nice piece of lamb that we're going to season up, wrap it up in some butcher twine, and get it going on the grill. Alright, so let's go ahead and start getting off this excess fat and deboning this thing. Alright, so we just finished deboning the lamb, so now what we're going to do is we're going to season the lamb up. We're just going to use some real basic general seasoning because this is a real light and very tender piece of meat, so you don't want to overpower it with seasoning. So we're just going to simply use some extra virgin olive oil right here. We're also going to use some kosher coarse salt. We're also going to use some minced garlic, black pepper, and we're gonna use some rosemary. This is gonna be really good for this particular meat. It's gonna blend and pair very well with that. So all you wanna do is you wanna have 3 tablespoons of olive oil. You wanna have 2 tablespoons of coarse kosher salt. You wanna have 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of black pepper, and 2 tablespoons of rosemary. You wanna chop it up finely. So we're gonna go ahead and get that blended up, and then we're gonna go ahead and get it on the lamb. Alright, we just blended all the seasonings up that we just talked about. Now we're going to go ahead and season up this lamb. After we're done, we have some butcher twine right there. That's to help just hold that lamb together, keep it closed up like a nice chuck roast. And then we're going to let it sit to the side for about 30 minutes while we're getting the grill ready. That way the seasoning can go ahead and marinate inside this lamb. So let's get it going. guys, so we're outside. We're ready to get this grill up to temperature. We just finished lighting our charcoal. We have some pieces that are lit. We added a couple extra pieces. So we're gonna get this grill up to temperature. The desired temperature that you want this grill to be is around 250, even maybe at max 275, but 250 is the ideal temperature that we're gonna get this grill up to temp. The way we're gonna do that, we're gonna put a thermometer probe, a digital one in, to make sure we're monitoring that remotely. But also the most important thing is the internal temperature that you want your lamb to be. We're gonna be smoking this for about probably 2.5 to 3 hours. The desired temperature that we're gonna have our lamb is around 140, 145. That's gonna be about medium. Okay, and then we'll take that baby off and then let it rest for a couple of minutes, but more so about 20 minutes, and then we'll take that off and then we'll cut into that lamb to have our first taste. And we're back. So we're waiting on the grill to get up to temperature of 250. We're actually monitoring that. Remember, we said we have our digital thermometer, so we're measuring the temperature right here. Once it get on 250, the lamb is going to go on the grill. In the meantime, what we're gonna do is prepare the side dish, some potatoes. So we're gonna be utilizing red potatoes today that we're gonna cook. We're also gonna be adding these vegetables, which is a green bell pepper, a red bell pepper, and whole onion, and a jalapeno pepper. So we're gonna dice these up, add these to the potatoes with some black pepper, salt, and some minced garlic. This is a really great side dish that will pair very well with the lamb. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna let the lamb smoke for about an hour on the grill. After an hour, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the potatoes. We're gonna put the potatoes under the lamb, so all the drippings from the lamb can be captured in the pan with the potatoes. It's gonna add with some great extra flavor, and it's gonna be really good once it's all done. So let's go ahead, let's get these potatoes cut up and get everything mixed together. All right, guys, so we're done with the potatoes. We just got the grill up to temperature, so we're gonna get the lamb right on the grill so it can start smoking. But as of right now, I can use a smoke break. All right, what about you, brother?
You know what's up.
So we about to go outside and we'll see you guys on Smoke Talk.
All
right, we're back. We're about to get this lamb on the grill. The temperature had dropped a little bit, had to put a hat on. It's got a little cold, but we did get our grill up to temperature. Remember, we said you want it to be around 250, 275. It's at 254 right now, so that's perfect. So we're gonna go ahead, get this lamb on the grill. Okay. Woo. That smoke that you see, those are some of our wood chunks that is smoking. All right. So we're gonna put this on a top rack because we're gonna have the potatoes under it later on. So the desired, and I'm gonna close this so it can get going. So remember, the desired internal temp that you want your lamb to be is around 140, 145. We're gonna pull it off around 140 because once you take it off the grill, the temperature can still increase. And so you wanna make sure you maintain that ideal temperature of 140, which is gonna be about medium. So I'm done with the grill right now. I can use the smoke break. I know I said it earlier inside, but now I can actually officially use the smoke break. What about you, brother?
Oh, you know what it is.
See you at Smoke Talk. It's your boy Jay Cleve, got my brother Ronald.
Yo.
This is Smoke Talk. Now we're talking about Women's History Month. But before we get into that, we're going to talk a little bit about what we're smoking and what we're drinking. So I'm smoking on a medium body Romeo Juliet, 1875, made in the Dominican Republic. My brother, what you smoking on?
I'm smoking on the Monte Cristo White Series, also made in the Dominican Republic, medium body, something light, some good cigar.
Little light. That's what I'm talking about.
Cigar.
And we're both drinking on some Johnny Walker Double Black Irish whiskey. So it's a blend of Scotch whiskey. All right, now let's get into it. This is Women's History Month. Women have made a huge impact in not just our lives, but in today's society back then. They played an integral part on the way we have progressed as not just a country, but this world. And so some of the people that we just want to point out who made a huge impact in this world, someone like Rosa Parks. What about you, my brother?
You got somebody like Madam C.J. Walker.
Ooh, you know what? Somebody like Oprah Winfrey.
And then you got somebody like Cicely Tyson.
Oh, man. Those women have made a huge impact in this world, and they've changed the game. They've changed how society views certain industries and aspects in civil rights. They played an important role, but not just prominent women in the world, but the prominent women in our lives. You know, one of the things, the reason why I am the man I am today, well, part of the reason why I am the man I am today, because, they say it takes a community.
Yes, it do.
It was my mother. She played an integral part in a vital role to help groom me to the young man that I am today. But my sisters, they gave me tough love. They didn't let me easy, but they helped shape me to the man I am today. And ultimately, I had my aunts and my cousins. Ultimately, my wife Nadia, she played a huge role to help me just be the best version of myself that I can be, to be a loving husband, and when we have future kids, to be a future father to our kids. And so I'm truly thankful for all the women in my life, in my life. What about you, my brother?
So same thing, man. My mother played a huge part in my upbringing and grooming me into the man I am today. Also, my sister as well. Like you say, that tough love. We had that tough love as well for each other most of the time. But ultimately, like you said, your wife, my wife as well. So like my wife, Crystal, has played a huge part in my life. She's there supporting me, supporting us in this channel. Supporting just the outlook and the vision that we have together as a married couple.
Right. She's
a great mother as well. I mean, I can't do anything without her. I'm glad that she's by my side in this journey we call life. What I mean? So, shouts out to my wife, Crystal.
Yeah. So with that being said, we want to say this is Women's History Month, and to all the women out there, we love you guys. We truly appreciate you guys. We mean that from the bottom of our heart. Without y'all, there's no us.
No, it ain't.
So once again, this is Women's History Month, Smoke Talk, and this is for you guys. Oh, that was good.
It was a good one. Big smoke, baby.
Big smoke. We'll see you next time. Now let's get back to this cook. Alright, so it's been about an hour. We're now going to go ahead and put the potatoes under the lamb so that way it can start collecting those juices and cook these potatoes up as well. So let's go ahead and get these potatoes in. Oh man, that thing looking good already.
Look at that lamb, look at that.
As you can see, we got the thermometer probe on there, so that way we can determine the temperature. As of right now, the temperature on the lamb is 129. We're gonna pull it off at 140. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys, so we've been smoking this lamb for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Let's go ahead, let's take a look. Let's see what we're looking like. Let's look at the temperature. Remember, we already have our thermometer probe. We said we wanted to be around internal temp of 140. So we're gonna take it off right now. If you take a look, it's 141. So we're gonna go ahead and open it up. Also have our other thermometer probe, just to double check the temperature. First off, that thing is looking good. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and check the temp. There we go, 142. Yup, perfect. So let's go ahead and take it off. We can check some other pieces real quick. 143, that's perfect. So let's go ahead, we're gonna take this off. We're gonna let it rest for 20 minutes. Remember, you don't wanna cut into your meat. All them juices are gonna come back out. You need to let it sit, let all the juices redistribute back through the meat. So, see you soon. for 20 minutes. Now we're gonna go ahead and cut into it and do our taste test. Ronald, you're gonna be my ultimate taste test too.
All right.
All right, let's bring it on in. Oh man. You can slice it up as thick or as thin as you want. It's looking good. Let me go ahead and slice a little small piece off for myself real quick. And then also for my brother Ronald.
All right.
That's for you, my brother.
Oh, appreciate that. Thank
You
you
are
so
welcome. Let's go ahead real quick. Oh, it's good. That's good. The flavor's good. The texture is good. It's not dried out. This is awesome. So guys, I'm about to go ahead, finish cutting this up. But in the meantime, excuse me, oh man, it's good. Please make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you can stay in tune with our future episodes. Until then, we're going to see you guys soon. This is Smoke and Grill Brothers. All right, so we're outside on the grill. Do that again, I'm sure why. All right, we're back. Smoke Talk. It's your boy Jay Cleve and your man Ronald.
Yo, man, Ronald.
I just
Man,
said my brother Ronald. Your man. All right, and we're back. So we're waiting for the grill to get up to temperature. While we're waiting for the grill to get up to the internal temperature, internal. What's internal about that?
Internal to the grill. Inside the grill, not outside.
Inside, outside, internal. All right, let's do this. All right, guys, so we're waiting on the grill to get up to temperature. While we're waiting on the grill to get up to temperature, we are going to make our side dish. So we're gonna have some cut up potatoes. What's gonna be included in these potatoes are these other.